Let's talk about micronutrients. What's going on, everyone? Thank you for coming to my channel and watching my video. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get updates whenever I do drop new videos. Today, I want to talk about micronutrients. A lot of the feedback I get and a lot of questions I get are, based around micronutrients. Being a majority fruitarian, on my journey towards fruitarianism, and really utilizing fruitarianism as the foundation and basis of my health philosophies. These questions come a lot. Where are you going to get this micronutrient? How are you going to survive, without this or that or the other? So I wanted to talk about it. I really wanted to get down to the nitty gritty. And the first thing I'm going to do is read an excerpt from a book. The book is called Supplements Exposed. And you may have seen me talk about this book in my one of my previous videos where I talked about a lot of books that I love when it comes to natural health and diet. But it says, health professionals defined a vitamin as a naturally occurring complex matrix found only in real foods and botanicals. Okay. Now, he continues to talk about why that sentiment and that premise changed over the years. And that's what I want to get down to, right? There is no more healthy food on the planet than whole foods. Whole foods. The actual food, the actual apple, the actual orange, the actual banana, the actual head of lettuce. There's nothing more nutritious than that. And when you look at food, you have to look at it in an energetic sense, not in a nutrient sense. Now, do the foods have nutrients? Of course. But how did we find that out? This is my opinion, and this is a big part of my philosophy. But what has happened is as the years have gone by, man and ego have really taken over the way we look at everything. We want to advance. We want to, quote unquote, outsmart the creator. And whoever you think that creator is, whether it's a god or gods or goddesses or the universe or whatever the case may be. Man has tried to man or woman have tried to outsmart and outdo the creator. But you can't, and in my philosophy, that is a flawed philosophy. That is ego-based to think that you're going to outsmart the creator. Because the creator created the food for this planet, for all species, for all conscious creatures on this planet. There's the earth provides everything that we need. But see, man/woman has decided to take that amazing food that the creator has provided and isolate it and try to outdo the creator. And there's a lot of reasons for this. But if you look at vitamins, basically they've taken an apple, they've sifted it, they've broken it down to all these different vitamins and minerals that encompass this apple and have individualized each one of those. But they're missing the entirety of the whole food in itself. Is that combination of nutrition in that apple is what our body is made to absorb, to assimilate, and to ultimately eliminate what it doesn't need. So when you start to isolate those things and take the isolates from that apple, all of a sudden now, it's not an apple. It's complex chemistry now. It is foreign chemistry to the body. And we have been pushed and conditioned to think those are the things we need in order to be healthy. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one is the medical industry and the decisions to push our medical field and healthcare towards more of a germ theory-based society. And pushing these standard diets that are not built for our physiology and promote sickness and disease. So when you go get a blood test or you go to the doctor and have some type of test run, you have these markers that are built off of a sick society. So you might be lacking in certain things based on a sick society, because the average individual, I shouldn't say the average, the majority of individuals, and when I say majority, I'm talking high majority, are eating an unhealthy diet. So what happens? Well, then you have corporations that come in and push propaganda that is based on these micronutrients that we are supposedly lacking. And now they've built a billion-dollar vitamin industry. Billion-dollar industry. And these corporations that push these foods that are unhealthy, those are billion-dollar corporations. So you have billion-dollar entities pushing this propaganda and pushing this misinformation and indoctrination of changing the way we think about health, to where we are looking for individualized vitamins and minerals in foods or supplements when we have the whole food that encompasses everything we need to survive and thrive already provided to you by the earth. But here's the kicker. There's no profit in that. There's no profit in that. And that's why we are where we are. That's why people ask me all the time, man, how do you stay nourished when the majority of things you eat are fruit and leafy greens? And I understand it. I understand where it stems from. I understand the genesis of it. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to worry about that. Look to nature. Nature provides everything you need, right? I talk about the 80-10-10 diet from Dr. Douglas Graham. And you will notice if you use something like Chronometer, or I'm about to release an EAT optimal scale that will give you a number, will give you a score based on 0 to 100 on where you are on your optimal health scale from a dietary perspective. And when you put fruits and leafy greens and the things you're supposed to eat, you will realize that you're getting everything you need. Everything to survive and thrive. Because beyond the micronutrients, beyond the irons and the zincs and the B12s and the vitamin A's and the vitamin C's and the vitamin D's, beyond all of that, it comes down to one thing, and that is energy and energy efficiency. How much energy is the food giving me, and how much energy is it taxing me in the digestion of that food? And if you're on the positive end of that net, then you're going to be in a healthy state, because whole raw foods are going to provide you the alkalinity to balance out all the acidic shit that goes on within your body, and ultimately will help you get to a harmonious health level. So I hope that makes sense to all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, give me any feedback. But look, that's my advice. That's what I'm imploring you to do. And look, I'm not a medical professional. I am a health coach. I am a natural health and diet specialist, right? So what I'm imploring to you is not to focus on the micronutrient. Focus on getting the right raw foods into your diet and watch how everything changes. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. I love all of you. Peace, love, and light.